Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, and what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Chanticleers will put total leather to crank us up. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Eagles offense will have the first possession of the game. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Coming after him, still on his feet. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Makes a move. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will take the field for the first time. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David?
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
They want to run it left here. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Here's the handoff. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Coastal Carolina!
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Lining up for the PAT. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Reels it in down the left side. Can anyone catch him? And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On to attempt the try. And it's perfect. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with the running back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the shot that clears line up to punt it away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Off-play action on first down. Got his man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. The Eagles want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Meyer. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. He'll take a shot. He caught it. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Little touch pass to the receiver. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. They'll try to add another to their lead. And And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On second down, he's looking downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Chanticleers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Snags it on the right. Obliterates him, still on the move. Touchdown, Eagles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Coastal Carolina, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Right on target this time. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
Second down coming up.
Looking to throw it again. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
Ball security is so important. Turnovers lose you games, and this guy has put his team in some tough spots. He fumbled last week. He's fumbled again today.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down and run. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. And they forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down in the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Hand off from the shotgun.
Ball carried.
And the Chanticleer is in the hurry up.
At the 46-yard line. Second down coming up.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
The Chanticleers look to keep this drive humming. They believe they can run right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sidelines. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Georgia Southern, 24. Coastal Carolina, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. On second down, he'll fire. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Catch in the middle, it's fired. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Line getting set on second down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Tackled, but he has a first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Here comes the hurry up. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. To the ground with the back. Nifty little dance step. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Eagles! And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, here comes the return. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle, it's Burt. Ball's out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's raining, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They unleashed an aerial assault last time. It took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
A first down for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's right on target. They get him down after he makes the catch. And here comes the offense on second down.
At the 48-yard line. Brings up.
He's looking to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Keeps the legs moving. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Chanticleers want to crank the tempo.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field.
And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this ground.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through them anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll leave it with him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Makes a man miss. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Eagles! And the pummeling has started. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Grabbed by the kicking team. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. To the air on first down. He makes a catch. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. He's going to pass. He finds his man. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
Gain of 6.
Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
Now, I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis.